Ellen is going to give him the ruling of the Ethics Committee.
Yeah, Adam. We had an interesting discussion about your project. We started off discussing your questions, the one you posed yourself. First the question whether you should be allowed to buy the gun, and we thought, well, that's all legal matters. That's not our cup of tea. So we discussed the thing about shooting it in the velge and using human volunteers as human canvases, basically. We discussed the GMO matter. Is there any chance that there will be GMOs? And the biologists were very much, well, there's no risks. But stay away from germline. So you're allowed to do what you want to do, but you're not allowed to include germline cells, so no sperm. But there was another interesting issue. We were discussing the informed consent. Of course, we discussed the informed consent of William Burroughs, but everybody felt that this is in line with his thoughts, and you gave a good answer to it. But the informed consent of your volunteers that will be used as human canvases, the biologists were of the opinion that the risks involved and the dangers involved are far less than you are insinuating. So, in fact, you are misinforming your volunteers that they're participating in potentially human enhancement projects, which in fact we felt there was very little chance of. So, and then we were discussing the informed consent. Maybe should we tell your volunteers that in fact it's not that dangerous, and we refer to page 26, A4.4, the risks that could occur, and then we said, yeah, well, the risks that you describe here, apart from the last ones, has nothing to do with GMO, but if you smear shit over somebody's face, these are so there's nothing to do with biohazard, it's just so in fact, we had the discussion we had, the ethical dilemma that we discussed was whether we should tell you that you should tell your volunteers that the risk you might not be that big.